Hey Daniel, how you doing? Long time. How are things in the higher planes?
Hey Jack, long time no see. How you doing?
Fine, just fine.
The knees, the back, everything's
Oh, kind of weather contingent, actually.
Right.
Welcome everyone to another Stargate news update here on GateWorld. It's been a while since we did one of these. Actually, it's been about a year, and there are reasons for that we'll get into later. Stay tuned to the end of the video if you're interested in a bit of a channel update. But first, we want to look at what's going on right now in the world of Stargate, as we've been reporting on over on our website at gateworld.net. We're going to talk today mostly about licensees. There are new Stargate toys coming, new ship models. Stargate is available on a number of streaming platforms, and we also finally have news and a deeper look into that video game, Stargate Timekeepers. So all of that and more is coming up. Here we are over on our website at gateworld.net. You can find all of these headlines there. They're linked in the description below. I want to start with Freevee. There's actually another way to watch Stargate for free if you're not a subscriber to Prime Video in the United States. Now, folks might be aware that Pluto TV has been streaming Stargate for free since 2022, a little over a year now, on its ad-supported channel, and now there's a second one. Amazon also has a free internet-based TV service called Freevee. This is integrated into Prime Video, so if you're searching Prime, you can find some of these shows that say free with ads. And that's what Freevee is. It's a subscription service. A lot of the shows are available on demand. Stargate is here now. It's one of a dozen MGM-supported channels that have joined the service. Stargate, as of today, as of when I found this, you can watch the new Stargate channel. Stargate by MGM is the name of the channel if you scroll down and look for the channel. But it's not available on Freevee on demand. So if you search for the show, it's just going to take you into Prime Video. You can watch the show there without ads if you're a paying subscriber. Now, over on Pluto TV, they also have a Stargate dedicated channel, but there you can also find it on demand with ads. So that's cool. That's another way to watch Stargate for free here in the United States. Pluto, I know, is also available in a handful of other countries. As far as Amazon goes, check your local listings. Hopefully they're going to expand their Freevee offerings to other territories. Now, we've been looking for details for a long time about Stargate Timekeepers, the upcoming PC strategy game. And Slytherin Software finally pulled back the curtain and showed us more of the game. We were starting to get worried. They had originally talked about releasing the game in 2022, and then it sort of went radio silent. We were concerned that it might suffer the same fate as many Stargate video games have. But no, earlier this summer, they had a live stream. They announced a new public beta for the game. You can sign up at slytherin.com if you're interested in that. But there's an hour-long live stream that took place in July, showing off more of the game and talking about how it's going to be laid out. There's going to be 14 missions, 14 levels, that are a good hour or so each. You can play them, it looks like, at different skill levels. And they're going to be released in 2 batches. So 7 missions, or episodes, as they call them, are identified here. We also have a bunch of new images. You can see here, if you're interested in how this connects with Stargate lore, Timekeepers picks up at the end of Season 7. So Mission 1 is the Battle of Antarctica, or actually the aftermath of the battle. After Anubis has been defeated and there's debris, there's wreckage and surviving Jaffa on the ice of Antarctica. From there, it moves through a storyline that involves the Haktil, the female Jaffa, and eventually this, I think, is taken from Episode 7, and you might recognize these little pillars in here. Do those look familiar? Those look very much like the time loop device created by the Ancients from the episode Window of Opportunity. So we're guessing that by Episode 7, you're going to hit the time travel piece of this story. And so the second batch of episodes will let you jump around in time a bit. It looks great. Slytherin also showcased the different characters, which we've got some high-res art here. If you want to look at this more closely, Colonel Eva McCain, and then the Haktil Ata. Here is Max Bolton, who's a sniper. Everybody has their own specialties. Sam Watson is a spy, and you can see in the footage from Slytherin, he has a little mimetic device that looks like it's been reverse engineered by Earth. The mimic device lets him scan somebody like a Jaffa and then take on their appearance for stealth activities in a mission. And then finally, Derek Harper is a civilian scientist, kind of gadget guy, and he's got these little drones that are going to be deployable on your missions. And then a closer look at the environments here. Really, Slytherin showed off a lot in this showcase. The characters, the environments for the first 7 missions, and the launch of the public beta. So we're looking forward to Timekeepers. It doesn't have a date yet. Again, they were hoping to have it out this summer. But what Slytherin has said is that what needs the most work right now is the story. To really make it a full-fledged Stargate experience, one that is more story-driven. As Slytherin says, more story-driven than anything that they've ever done before. So it looks exciting. It's kind of this top-down PC strategy game in the genre of real-time tactics. So we're looking forward to seeing more of that from Slytherin in the weeks ahead. Next up, let's talk about what Master Replicas has been doing with Stargate ship models. Now, you might be aware that Eaglemoss, the company that was making Stargate ships under official license from MGM, they went out of business last year. And so we got 3 models, but they had planned a whole line. They had 10 of them at various stages of production, with more to come after that. Master Replicas stepped in and acquired all of Eaglemoss's existing stock. So at least that's been getting out of the warehouse and into the hands of collectors. And we saw this with a brand new ship. This is one that was not previously released by Eaglemoss, the F-302 Fighter Interceptor. Just super cool. It looks really beautiful. And so they sold these all in a batch on a Friday drop, and they sold out in a little over 2 hours. I managed to get my hands on one of these, so be watching the channel for an unboxing. I'll give you a closer look at it here in a future video. But this is really just the start. The release of the F-302, the remaining stock of the Gold mothership, the Hatak class mothership, which I have over my shoulder here, and the Death Glider, those were all sold off. We have more news, though, from Master Replicas. They then turned around and announced earlier this summer that they've signed a new license with MGM. Now, here's why this is important. Those older ships that have sold out, they're going back into production. So Master Replicas has announced that they're going to produce another 1,500 units of the Daedalus, the BC-304, which has been out of stock for a couple of years and has been really hard to find. These are going for $300 on eBay. Those are going to be sold, and they're going to make 1,500 more of the Gold mothership. And they also announced that with this license, they're going to pick up where Eaglemoss left off. They're going to keep making that line of 10 ships and hopefully beyond. Their license also includes Stargate figures. We don't know any details about that yet. And also replica props. So Master Replicas tells us that hopefully by the end of 2023, we're going to have some solid intel on what they plan for those lines. Right now, we're looking at the ships. And here's what they have planned. Check out GateWorld for an exclusive Q&A with Master Replicas. Prometheus is up next. Prometheus will be ship number 5. That will be available online at masterreplicas.com at the end of November. The Daedalus is getting a restock, as we said, with another 1,500 units. That'll be available in just a few days on September the 7th. Get them while the getting's good. And then they also announced 1,500 of the Hatak will be available in November. And then future ships, this is the same list that we got from Ben Robinson at Eaglemoss as to what that company had planned. Master Replica says they're going to do it. They're going to do a puddle jumper. They're going to do an Asgard warship. I don't know yet which version this is going to be. They have it listed as Beliskner V2. So that could be Thor's original ship, which was the one that was called the Beliskner with the hammerhead. That's the one that was destroyed at the end of Season 3 of SG-1. Or the V2 suggests it might be an O'Neill class warship that was introduced in Season 4. The O'Neill class was never actually named a Beliskner, so we've asked Master Replicas to clarify which version of the Asgard ship we're getting here. Hopefully, in due course, we'll get both of them. They also plan to release the Wraith Dart as a model, and then, yes, Destiny. Stargate Universe fans, we're going to get a model of Destiny that's probably about yay big, a good 5 or 6 inches long. And finally, number 10 on the list is Destiny Shuttle. So we've got a full Q&A here with Master Replicas, intel on other things that they're thinking about doing. We asked them, for example, are you going to make other BC-304s? Are you going to make the Odyssey, the Apollo, the Hammond, etc.? These ships that are important to Stargate canon, but they look exactly the same as Daedalus, except with a different name on the side. And Master Replicas Darren Epstein said, yes, we will 100% be doing this. They may be limited, they may be exclusives, but they want to do them. So get ready to build your BC-304 deep space carrier fleet. Really excited about this. Really excited that Master Replicas is stepping up where Eagle Moss left off and that we're finally going to get more ships in this line. Now, I know you clicked on a Stargate news video. You're looking for news about a new show. Where's the new show? Well, the update is we're still waiting on Amazon. Amazon is taking its sweet time to figure out what it wants to do with the franchise. Now, the rumors are that they might have been getting ready to announce something, right? Not something specific, not a show title or a cast, but just the fact that they were ramping back up with a new Stargate project. At San Diego Comic-Con in July, just before Comic-Con, of course, the Writers Guild went on strike. The Writers Guild, and now just before Comic-Con, the Actors Guild. So the WGA and SAG-AFTRA, the Screen Actors Guild, as of the making of this video, are still on strike, which means everything's kind of on hold. Amazon's not going to announce anything new, certainly not for Stargate, until this is resolved. In fact, I wrote an editorial that you can find linked below that basically said, we don't want a new Stargate announced right now. We want the actors and the writers to get a fair deal. And then let's talk about Stargate. So I do think it's going to come. As soon as these strikes are resolved, I think that an announcement of some kind is just around the corner. Keep it locked on GateWorld for more. Now, what are we doing here on the channel? You might have noticed that the channel's gone pretty silent for most of 2023. We've had new content thanks to our friends over at Dial the Gate with some exclusive clips that they've shared with us from their longer interviews. I hope that you've been enjoying those. We're going to continue those as well, and Dial the Gate has some really fun live streams coming up. The channel update is that we got to the beginning of 2023 and I decided that I needed a break. I was burned out. I had really been cranking on content for several months at the end of last year. I do most of this by myself, and so I decided to take January off, and I took January off and it felt great, and suddenly I was taking February off too. My break then was immediately followed by my real life job. Yeah, GateWorld is a side hobby. So my real life job got really busy really fast. And that project, a class that I was teaching, took up a lot more of my time than I expected it to. So, sorry guys, the channel got largely set aside, but the good news is I'm back with my feet on the ground now, and we're heading into the fall with some fun plans for new content. I've got lots of videos lined up that I want to work on. I've got a brand new series that I'm going to be developing. I'm going to sort of do it as a mini pilot and send it out to some friends and get some feedback and test that for a new series, new ongoing series of short form videos here on the channel. There's lots coming, and we're also still looking for more people to join the GateWorld team. So if you're interested in making videos like the ones that you see here, if you've got some editing skills and some good ideas for a Stargate video, let me know. Send an email to webmaster@gateworld.net and let me know what you want to do. Oh, hey, and one more thing. Because it was so busy at the start of the year, I didn't get a chance to say thank you for this. The play button is here. GateWorld has reached 100,000 subscribers on YouTube. Thank you. It's all because of you guys. It's all because of the support of this community and your love for Stargate. Otherwise, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for continuing to follow the channel, even though it's been really quiet around here. Hopefully, things are going to ramp back up, and we're going to have lots of activity, lots of fun. And then by 2024, knock on wood, we're going to have new Stargate to talk about. So thanks again, everybody, and we'll see you in the next one.